gravitational law explained. Mathematical explanation of law of gravitation. The law of gravitation, formulated by Sir Isaac Newton, describes the gravitational force between two objects. It can be mathematically explained using the following equation. F equals gm1m2 squared. In this equation, F represents the magnitude of the gravitational force between two objects. G is the gravitational constant, which is approximately 6.67430 times 10⁻11 nm/kg squared. m1 and m2 are the masses of the two objects. R is the distance between the centers of the two objects. The equation shows that the gravitational force is directly proportional to the product of the masses of the objects, m1 and m2, and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers, r. To understand the mathematical explanation of this equation, we can consider two masses, m1 and m2. The gravitational force between them is determined by the product of their masses, m1 m2. The larger the masses, the greater the force. The force is also inversely proportional to the square of the distance, r, between the objects. This means that as the distance between the objects decreases, the force of gravity increases dramatically. Conversely, as the distance increases, the force decreases rapidly. The gravitational constant, g, is a fundamental constant of nature and provides a scale factor for the equation. It determines the strength of the gravitational force between the masses and is the same for all objects in the universe. In summary, the law of gravitation states that every object with mass exerts an attractive force on every other object with mass. The magnitude of this force is given by the equation F equals gm1m2 squared, where g is the gravitational constant, m1 and m2 are the masses of the objects, and r is the distance between their centers.